Yes. Liverpool into the semi-finals to play Manchester City. Oh my God! Tell you what, guys, we were lucky. We were lucky today. That was a gutsy performance from Forest. It really was. We got away with one there. We really did. We got away with one there. It has to be said. We were lucky there, but I'll take it all day long. Ultimately, 1-0 with a late Diogo Jota goal. Great ball in from Simicas. Just onside. There wasn't much in it. It went to VAR. It was given. He just got his foot to a Diogo to put it in, but they had chances. I mean, first half, there wasn't much in it. We had a great chance with Firmino, though, running through. He should have scored, to be fair. I mean, Firmino, that was a terrible miss. To really, put the nerves away with that. If Bobby would have scored that in the first half, they'd one or two half chances. But the game really was a lot more livelier second half. Second half, Forest were absolutely brilliant. I can see them coming up. They are a proper team. It was a proper cup tie, wasn't it, guys? An absolutely proper cup tie. And I feel a bit sorry, to be fair, for Nottingham Forest, because they were absolutely brilliant. But ultimately, Liverpool go into the semi to play City. Jesus Christ, City again. Chelsea and Palace, of course, in the other semi-final to be played in Wembley. But it's still crazy. I mean, we're into the semis of the FA Cup. We've won the League Cup. We're into the quarters of the Champions League against Benfica. Well, hopefully, and I think we will get past them, and of course only a point behind City, but it's going to be Liverpool City all over the shop. I mean, this is just crazy stuff at the moment for Liverpool. But it wasn't a good performance, but it was a gritty performance. It was an old school performance. Alisson was good in goal. Fabinho was brilliant. Jota didn't even have a great game really, but got the goal, I suppose. Diaz, Hendo and Thiago came on to give us that bit extra. Certainly gave us that bit extra, say, in the last 20. But it was a disjointed performance. I don't want to be too critical because it's a cup game and it's away from home and a good Forest side. They're going to come up. I think they have a great chance of coming up to at least get the playoffs. And just to get through that after all the amount of games we've played, the main thing is to get into the semi. And that's what we've done. So, but really good FA Cup tie. Paul Owens, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you're well. Really good FA Cup tie. How far has come up? Nice to win again without playing well onwards. Exactly. Not a great game, not a great performance, but a win and a semi-final at Wembley. Okay, it's against City, but still, wow. Not a great game, says why not? It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, the last few games we've played haven't been great, have they? The performances haven't been great, but we've got over the line. The mentality of this team, we got over the line. We didn't play well today. It has to be said. We made some wrong decisions at the wrong time. Some of the passes at the wrong time. The likes of Ox didn't have a great game. Keita. So to come through it, without Salah, of course, to come through it, get the win, clean sheet, is great. Into the semis, 2-week break now, international break. Hopefully everybody comes back fit and raring to go because the shit hits the fan when those boys come back because it's go in April. Claire Dean is in the house. How are you, Claire? Hopefully you're well. Guys, before we get into this little semi-final rant, quarter-final win into semi-rant, hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in. This Anfield Express is still choo-chooing down the tracks, guys, to success. Second team beat the newcomers. It wasn't quite second team. I mean, we'd Alisson in goal, we'd Kanate and Van Dijk, Simicas and Gomez. I'll give you the ratings near the end. And of course, we'd Fabinho, Elliott and Ox in the middle with like Jota. Jota up front. He got the goal. Didn't have a great game, but got the goal. Bobby, they had a great chance first half, missed it. Wasn't great, to be fair, Bobby. He's okay. But no Mane, no Salah. Thiago was on the bench, Hendo was on the bench, and Diaz, obviously, they came on. But, a win's a win. In a cup game, and in a knockout cup competition, I don't even think it's about the performance. It's about getting into the next round. That's the way it is. We made it hard at time for ourselves. Well, Forest are a good side, guys. Nottingham Forest are a decent side. We have to give them a congrats. I mean, they made it hard for us. They really made it hard. They had 2 or 3 great chances. The one where I don't think it was a penalty, the one where Van Dijk Alisson came out on him. I think Alisson did brilliant to come out with him, pulled away at the last second. The other one, just before we scored, he had a great chance. Running in 7-8 yards out. Alisson would Alisson be beaten? I don't know, just wide of the post. That goes in, it's a different game. But it didn't. And Jota up the other end a few minutes later and gives us the goal. So when is the semi-final draw? I'm not exactly sure. I think it's end of April, last week in April, something like that. A great window. Why not? Look, it's a great win. It's a semi-final at Wembley. The other semi, of course, is Chelsea and Palace. I think Chelsea, it's a derby game in London, of course, but I think Chelsea will fancy themselves to get to another cup final there. But you never know. Palace might do them. Great win today. They hammered Everton by 4 goals to 1. Everton are absolute shite. Claire, how are you? Hopefully you're well, my friend. Just great to come on. A little stream here, a little semi-final. Congratulations to Liverpool stream, but that was a tough game. We were not even, I don't even know if we were at our B level today, but the mentality was there. We kept going, kept looking for angles, kept looking for the chance, and ultimately the ball in from Tsimikas. Tsimikas was good today, to be fair. Tsimikas was very good today. And there was Jota, who had been quiet in the game, just got his foot to it, stretching to beat the keeper and ultimately send us to the semis. Alan in the house, how are you? Like to see more of Diaz on the pitch now. Yeah, well, I mean, he was lively when he came on, wasn't he? Well, it's a 2-week break now, guys. 2-week break, and then we go again. And as I say, when we come back, it's going to be wow. It's going to be wow, Semi-final, first time a long time. Yeah, well, first time in semi of an FA in a while. Yeah, I mean, obviously with the League Cup win and good chance of getting into the semi, of course, get past Benfica. Well, nothing's easy. Look at today, Forest. Everybody thought we'd beat them 2-3-0, 4-0. I said 2-1 on my podcast. I thought it'd be only a goal in it. There was a goal in it. They're a decent side, of course. And, championship grounds, top championship sides, always hard place to go. I don't think they'd lost. I think that's their first loss at the season since the turn of 2022. They've a really good home record. So to come out there with a win, not playing well, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. Hard fought win, Dave. Anfield South against Gary Richards. And yeah, Wembley's becoming Anfield South. We're in Wembley at least one more time, possibly 2 more. Hopefully at least another time in the cup final itself. So we're in the semi at Wembley. Hopefully get to the cup final. We'll have to get past City, of course. Man City won't be easy, but it's already done. We play City, says Tommy Walker. Tommy, how are you, my friend? Let's go. That won't be easy. But at Wembley, you never know. Neutral ground. I'll be looking forward to that. The big game on the 10th of April, of course, in the league. So it's going to be a real, potential double. City be looking for the double there to get past us, win the FA Cup, and probably try win the league. We'd be looking for the quadruple at this stage. So the draw is today, like soon, I think. No, the draw's already done. The draw's done. It's Liverpool, Man City, and it's Chelsea and Palace in the semis. The draw was done before the game. But Liverpool City in the semi, yeah. Just one game. Just the one game, Claire. Yeah. One game. It's one game, extra time penalties. Yeah, absolutely. Mighty Reds television, my bro. Dan in the house. Dan, how are you, bro? You can pop in if you want. Give me a thumbs up and you can pop in. But yeah, that was a whew. And Paddy the Baddy and Molly doing the job last night in the UFC. I don't really follow the UFC, but I've been following Paddy the Baddy. Of course, he is a proper Red, isn't he? Absolute legend. It was a proper cup time. Absolutely was, Dan. Man City. What's your thoughts? Well, it won't be easy, of course. Man City in the semi-final. I mean, we played them in the league, the big league game at the Etihad Stadium before that. So let's see what happens in that. Whatever happens in that might give you some sort of what's going to happen in the cup game. I mean, we could get them in the Champions League final, of course. But who knows? I mean, it's just a crazy time to be a Liverpool fan, isn't it, guys? It's an absolutely crazy time. I don't know. It's a long way away, but it's going to be a tough game. I can tell you that. It's going to be a tough game, of course. City are a top team. I mean, you look at Liverpool, City and Chelsea. I mean, Liverpool-Chelsea won the League Cup final. Liverpool Chelsea and City are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and Liverpool, Chelsea, and City are in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So it's domination basically from Liverpool, City, and Chelsea in all the cup competitions. And Liverpool, City are top of the league, and Chelsea are third. So that just shows you. We get all the matches here, but not the draws or vital information. Look at the draws now, but it is, yeah. It's Liverpool, City, and it's Palace, Chelsea. Do we play twice on the run then? I'm not sure. I think the FA Cup game is near the end of April. The league game is on the 10th of April. I know that. Sandwiched in between the Benfica Champions League quarters. So obviously they have Atletico Madrid, City. So look, it's just great. It's a great time to be a Liverpool fan. So guys, an absolutely great time to be a Liverpool fan at the moment. It's dreamland. We are in absolutely dreamland at the moment, Liverpool, because semi-finals, FA Cup, League Cup final, win, quarter-finals, Champions League, a point off City with a better goal difference. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Please, I really love Liverpool. I want them to win the Champions League, says M. We all want them to. We want us to win. We want to win the quadruple, but we've one in the bag. We've three more to fight for. It's going to be hard. There's no doubt about it. I mean, look how hard that game was today. I mean, against Forest, you know, tooth and nail. I mean, it was right to the last few seconds. That it was 6 minutes of added time. It was 5 minutes, but it went to 6. So 96 minutes in. I mean, you know, it was just crazy. April 15th is the Cup semi. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The games are coming thick and fast, guys. How are we going to fit all these bloody games in? High intensity. Wow. So we play City on the 10th in the league, the big league game. Then we play Benfica, and then we play on April the 15th. So between the 10th and the 15th, we sandwich Benfica in somewhere. Wow, wow, wow. Just too many games. Too many games. As long as we have Salah and Trent fit, we can beat any team. Well, yeah, we are missing them today, of course, but hopefully, touch wood, he come back from international duty. Obviously, Trent's injured at the moment, so he won't be going on international duty. Salah has a bit of a knock, so let's see what happens there. Will he go away with Egypt? I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't. And we keep him in cotton wool because we're going to need him, aren't we? The run-in's crazy. I mean win all. I mean win all, my friend. We all want to win them all. It's going to be hard, but it's possible. That's the big thing. It is possible. That is the big thing for Liverpool. And even saying it's possible to win the 4 in the middle of March is crazy. Near the end of March, 20th of March. And we're still in the 1-1 competition, still in the other 3. Wow. Forest are Premier League standard and soon will be. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they were really good today. Great performance. A good showing from the championship side. Really brilliant. It is not going to be easy. I think they have a game in hand. If they win that, they're up into the playoffs. But I'd love to see them come up, of course. A top performance today. A little unlucky, has to be said. We got away with one today, guys. We didn't play well. You know, we got 1 or 2 decisions. So, you know, at the end of the day, you just got to play. You got to keep going. The mentality was there. I'm not saying the attitude wasn't, of course, but we just weren't at our A game today. But ultimately got through to the semi, and that's all that counts. It's not about performances, really, in cup games, as I said earlier. It's all about results, and that's really what it's all about. It's City twice on the run. Oh, Jesus Christ. Could have done without that. We did okay with a second-ish team. Well, there was a few players that don't usually play. The likes of Keita, Ox, Simicus, Gomez. Kanate doesn't even really play a lot. But yeah, Elliott, of course. But look, a win's a win. A win's a win. We're into the semi, and I, for one, am absolutely happy. Hit the like, guys. Let's get a few people in. Hit the share. Hit the sub. I broke the 2,000 barrier the other day. I'm up at 2,042 subs at the moment. So, broke the 2,000 barrier. All because of you guys. You make the show. Thank you very much. And onwards and upwards. Slightly dubious about Trent injury. Hope he's okay. And it's only a niggle. Yeah, I don't know too much about it other than it's a hamstring issue. Possibly 2-3 weeks. Hopefully he's back for the City game or even the Benfica games. One of the second game maybe. or even the cup game now, the City Cup game. But I think he will be back. I think he will be back. Oh, here we go. The Mighty Reds television. Dan in the house. Another great Liverpool channel, of course. Check him out. 10th, 13th, and 16th. Oh my God. High intensity games for Liverpool. The 10th, of course, at the Etihad, that big league game. The 13th against Benfica at Anfield, I think it is. And then on the 16th at Wembley against City. Wow. We're going to have to rotate the squad. We're just going to have to. There's no way. We're just hoping that we'll do a decent job on Benfica in the first leg. And then we'll have the City game sandwiched. So you mightn't have to go all out against Benfica in the second leg. But who knows? Who knows? Benfica in the middle, baby. Yeah, absolutely. No, I didn't think it was a penalty. I think Alisson did brilliant, came out, and you could see him pulling away. No, I think that was the right decision. I mean, it went to VAR for Jota's goal, but I think it was just on. I mean, VAR gave it, so it must have been. The angle I seen on the television, on ITV, I was watching it, looked off, but it's not. It was on an angle instead of looking at it straight on. So, obviously, VAR gave it, so it's a goal. Very convenient for Liverpool not to get called up. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. There's a bit of a conspiracy theory around the Trent injury, but I just think he's injured. And let's hope he's back soon. We want Trent back. We want all our players back, Salah back, because the run-in's crazy, as we just seen there. It's absolutely crazy. Wow. I mean, it's going to be tough, guys. I mean, for us to come through April, the games ticking, and they're all high intensity. We can't even draw a game in the league anymore. We've Watford. When we come back from this break, we got Watford at Anfield. And we play that game before City. So if we beat Watford at Anfield and get 3 points, we'll go 2 points ahead of City. And all pressure's on. We'll be on top of the league for the first time in a while. So we'll be on top of the league. And then City, I think they're away to Burnley the next day. A lot of pressure on City. But that's all you can do. Win your games and put the pressure on when you get the chance. And we will have a chance, as I say, against Watford when we come back from the international break. And then all hell breaks loose. I mean, there's the Etihad Stadium, big game. I mean, there's, semi-finals. There's, quarter-finals, Champions League. It's just all go. But it's great. It's absolutely great. I wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be in any other situation. So I'm not going to moan about fixture pile-up, because when you're successful, that's what you get, fixture pile-up, because you're in bloody every competition. That's it. That's why you need a big squad. That's why. So I'm just hoping all our players can come back fit from international duty. That's the big, what I'll be looking out for in the next 2 weeks. Rafi in the house, my friend. Hopefully you're well. Big respect, my friend, to all you guys in the comments. As I say, I broke the 2K barrier the other day and smashed through it. I'm on to over 2,040 subs now, so thank you very much. Hit the like. Let's join this Anfield Express, guys, because we are going. I mean, it's been a crazy season so far. It could just get crazier. What a win. We've done it well. Forest and Mugs. Absolutely, Ravi. They are a good side. Great chance of playoffs. Great chance of coming up. I hope they do come up. An ex-Liverpool Academy manager in Cooper, of course. 1 or 2 really good young players. Gate rattled us 2 or 3 times there today. I mean, if a goal went in, the crowd was crazy at the City ground. I mean, hands held up to them. Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, it'd be great to see them at the Premier League. Absolutely, it would. A great club for us, a historical club. 2 European Cups, remember, in the early 80s. Wow. Nigel Clough, of course, an ex-Liverpool player. Never really did it with Liverpool, but Brian Clough, a legendary manager. But wow. But I think we got away with one today. But listen, I'm happy we got away with it. I am happy. I'm not saying, but we did get away with it. We didn't play well. In bits, we played okay. But, they had 2 or 3 chances. Ooh, it's just great to be in the semi. A tough draw, though. I mean, I would have rather in Palace or even Chelsea, to be fair. City's won't be easy, but you just never know. I mean, it's just crazy. But the big thing for Liverpool is who comes back fit, who's raring to go after the international break. That's, I think, the big thing for Salah. Will Salah be okay, come back? Will Trent be back fit? Will these type players that go out go out in international, or the players that don't go on international duty, maybe get a few days off and a rest, or go on a little holiday, rejuvenate, and get ready to go. Because I say the last 6-7 weeks are just going to be crazy, absolutely crazy for Liverpool. High intensity, 100% madness. Oh, it's been crazy. I didn't think it could get any crazier following Liverpool. I really didn't, especially 2019-20 season, where we only lost the league by a point and won the Champions League number 6. And last year with all the injuries, getting third place, Alisson's header and stuff like that. And now this season, I mean, people were giving out last summer about not signing players, and all the pundits wrote us off. Every single pundit wrote us off. That's just tells you about pundits, doesn't it? And here we are, 20th of March, semi-final of an FA Cup final, semi-final of an FA Cup, League Cup in the back pocket, quarter-finals of Champions League, really good chance to progress there, and 1 point behind City in the league. I mean, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Madness. But we do love it, and I love it too. Following this team is just an absolute joy. And as I say, the world's crazy at the moment as well. The world is crazy at the moment. I mean, we're coming out of COVID. Hopefully that's on the way out, but it's not quite gone yet. And the war in Ukraine, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Crazy. And the football's got us through all this so far. I mean, it takes our mind off all the other stuff, you know what I mean, when you need it. And that's what it's done for me. I'm sure it's the same for you guys too. Eamon Kelly in the house. Are you, Eamon? Our forwards weren't on it today, Dave. We scraped through. We did scrape through. We absolutely scraped through today. We were lucky. We got that bit of luck, though. We got that bit of luck. I think there's a few little things shining on us. I mean, even in the League Cup final, we weren't at our A game. I mean, Chelsea had 1 or 2 areas. I mean, to win on penalties is a bit of luck as well, to be fair. It's a lottery, toss of a coin. We came through that. Today, we're a little lucky. Weren't great today. Got through. Maybe the stars are shining, boys and girls. Just win everything, says M. And Everton Everton are in trouble, aren't they? I mean, they were hammered today by Palace. I know it was a cup game, but I mean, the bigger picture for Everton is stay up. I mean, it's no use getting to a cup final and being relegated, is it? So the main thing for Everton is have all their energy on trying to stay up. I mean, let's be real, bigger fish to fry and all. But Palace are decent, Palace will give Chelsea a decent game in the other semi-final, of course, a London derby in London, in Wembley. So that's going to be an interesting one. And United won't get in trouble. I think Spurs win today. I think Spurs won today 3-1 against West Ham, and Son got a double. I mean, they're in trouble, United. I mean, Spurs, you've got Spurs, Arsenal, a 1-0 win away to Villa yesterday. A big, big win. They have a great chance too. So, I mean, what a season for Liverpool. Up there, fighting on all fronts. Everton in deep shit. Big chance of getting relegated. And Man United, a big chance of not getting top 4. I mean, it's just, wow. Then we will be happy. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a bonus on top of everything else, isn't it? But, I mean, we just concentrate on Liverpool, I suppose. Concentrate on what we can do. Take it game by game. There's an international break now. I'll do a few more little live shows with Keith and Ivan. I'm actually at the Anfield Rap show in Dublin next Saturday night in the Sugar Club. I think it's 7:30 next Saturday in Dublin, the Anfield Rap. And in Belfast, I think Friday night, and in Cork next Sunday. So Saturday, I think there's a few tickets still available for all shows. So check that out on Eventbrite. Is the website. Eventbrite are doing the tickets for the Anfield Rap. But I'll be there next Saturday with Keith and Ivan. That should be good crack. It always is good crack, but and that should be good crack considering where we are in the position we're in at the moment. Wow. Paul Owens, we are managing the games very professionally. Squad rotation is a must for April. Fighting on all fronts. Up the Redmen. Exactly, Paul. I mean, you have to say, I thought Tsimikas was brilliant today. I think Tsimikas was up there for man of the match. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, the ball in for Jota, but it was just up and down. I mean, he's been he has really stepped up this. So was Matip, of course. Matip was on the bench, but Tsimikas has stepped up big time this season. We just need to get someone in for Trent to step up. I mean, Gomez was okayish today. He did a job, I suppose. He's missed a lot of football, But I'll give him my ratings out of 10 for the starting line because Alisson was good, really good. No mistakes, covered his goal well, did the simple things good. His distribution was very good, calmed and slowed the game down when he had to, as goalkeeper should. So Alisson gets a 7, clean sheet again for Alisson. Van Dijk a 7, Kanate a 7, very good at centre half. Tsimikas was an 8. I think Tsimikas is up there for man of the match. Tsimikas was 8 today with the assist as well. Gomez, I'll give 7 maybe. 6, 7, maybe a 7. Midfield, I thought Fabinho was brilliant, as usual. So Fabinho's an 8 as well with Tsimikas. Elliot, hot and cold. Bit of a Goldilocks, sort of a Three Bears. Hot and cold one today from Elliot. Maybe a 6 from Elliot. Keita, a 6 as well. Hot and cold. Up front, Jota. I mean, he was quiet, but he keeps trying, doesn't he? He's a fox in the box. Got the all-important goal, so he has to get a 7 for that. He keeps going, though. He missed the chance. He keeps going. Falls on the ground, gets tackled, keeps going. So that's what I love about him. Bobby, the great chance first half, should have scored, didn't. But he was okay today, Bobby. I'll give him a 6. I just... Ox was hot and cold as well. I don't know what he was, once or twice, simple cross, couldn't do it, or a shot taking long rangers, although to be fair, he usually has a good long range. I'm going to give him a 6. I mean, Thiago, Hendo, Diaz did well when he came on. Probably I'll give them all a 7. Diaz was very bright when he came on. Thiago and Hendo slowed it down, took control of the midfield when we needed it. But I think it's a toss-up between Fabinho and Tsimikas for man of the match. I think Tsimikas just gets it for me. I think Tsimikas was brilliant today. He got the assist as well, but I think his all-round game was very good. Good going forward and good in defence. I mean, really good shift from him. Fabinho was brilliant as well, but Tsimikas just about gets it for me. City, central now for titles. We knew we had to meet them at some point. It starts on April the 10th, baby, at the Etihad. And my birthday is the next day on April the 11th. So on April the 10th, I want a result. I said yesterday with Keith, I did a video with Keith, that game everybody is saying is a must win. I don't think it's a must win. It's a must not lose. I mean, even a draw there, it stays at 1 point. That's considering we beat Watford and they beat Burnley. Then we meet. So it's a must not lose game for me. You lose it, it's 4 points and we're in trouble. They lose it, we're 2 points clear. But if it's a draw, it's still 1 point. And there's still, 6 games after that. So a big semi-finals and cup games. So you only need one slip up from either team. So I think it's a must not lose game. I really do. I take a draw now all day long. I take a draw there. Yeah, we concentrate Liverpool, but I agree if it's a bonus, if Everton are relegated, United don't get top 4. A Brucey bonus. Derek, my brother Derek's in. How are you, Derek? Hope you're well. Tough game, a great win. Tough game, scrappy game. It's all about the results, the performance. Nobody really cares about the performance. You'd love a performance. You'd love a free-flowing 3-4-0. Of course you would. Great goal and all this. But sometimes those 1-0 scrappy, 1-0 scrappy wins is what it's all about. 1-0 scrappy wins I'll take all day long. All day long. That's what wins your cup finals. That's what wins your trophies. That's it. Hope Liverpool win. Best birthday present for you. That's exactly as I'm saying. They play on the 10th. My birthday's on the 11th. So that would be an early Christmas present, birthday present, and Christmas present all rolled into one. Watford, we will win. Won't be pretty, though. Well, it's at Anfield. I expect us to beat Watford, to be fair. And they have a tough one the next day. I think the way to Burnley. But if we win, that puts pressure on City, you see? I mean, the first time you go ahead of them, then the pressure's on you. What do you react? Now, I'd expect them to beat Burnley, but it's just, that's all you can do is win your next game. All my eyes are just on the international break and getting the lads back, fit and raring to go. And when they're all back, fit, raring to go, in Kirby training, then your eyes are on Watford and Anfield. That's all you can do. Take the win and run, says Derek. I'm running. I'm absolutely running. Take the win and run. That's what it's all about, guys. It's all about results. It's a result. Right now, what is it? What have we got? Is it 8 games, league games? 8 or 9 league, 8 games, league games. It's all about winning them, not about the performances. Cup games, it's about getting into the next round or getting to the final or winning the cup. That's what it's about. That's all anybody remembers anyway. No one cares if you did a great performance. City have an easier run in. A win is a must. Yeah, well, that's true. City have a slightly easier run in than we do league-wise. I mean, we've got the likes of Neverton, who'll be fighting for their relegation lives. United, who probably, if they're in around the top four, or the Europa League, fighting for a Europa League place. It's always tough against United. Both are at Anfield, to be fair. And we've Spurs, who got a good win today and hoping for a top four. So there's 3 games straight away that won't be easy. To play Stevie G's, Aston Villa as well, Newcastle, who you don't know what to expect from them. We've got a Watford, obviously, the first game back after the international break. But yeah, tough games. But you got to win the league. You got to win the games. Doesn't matter who you play, really. You just got to win the games. What a day, says Ant. Did Leicester win today? I'm sure Ant's happy. He seems happy, so they must have won today. But I think we're playing Brentford. Was that right? I know Spurs won. Spurs beat West Ham, I think 3-1. But I was getting ready for the Forest game. I didn't catch the Leicester City result, but I would expect them to beat Brentford. But I'm going to take a little prediction, 2-0. I didn't even see the result, but you know what I mean. I'm sure Ant will put it in. Ant's Leicester fan channel, a great footballing channel there. Leicester City fan channel. Ant in the house. But I'm not going to stay on long. My voice is nearly gone. But I will throw out the content over the next few days, even though there is no football. There's international football, but definitely we'll have something. 2-1. Oh, yeah, 2-1 they won. Leicester won 2-1. And Forest lost. What a day. Yeah, obviously hates Forest. Leicester City do hate Forest. They knocked Leicester out. They knocked Arsenal out. But they're a good side, though. I have to say, they're a good side. I could see how they knocked them out. Like it wasn't, you know, by luck. It was by playing. That they are a good side. On paper, City have an easier run in, but thankfully City generally cock it up in lower league teams, and we have a better run in against bigger teams. It's going down to the wire. Yeah, it's clear. It's going down to the wire. Absolutely. Wow. The El Clasico. Barca are winning 2-0 against Madrid, are they? Wow. I think Barca need to win that more than Madrid. Barca are in fucking, you know, wow, if they're beating Real, I think Benzema's out for Real as well, so not relevant, but Barca 2, Real Madrid 0. Wow. Not really relevant, but, you know. What's relevant for me is Liverpool are into the semis of the FA Cup to play City. That's relevant. Just get the players back fit and raring to go, guys, after the international break. That's what I want. And that's what, hopefully, all praying will do. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's join the last 10, 15% of this league. The last, 6, 7 weeks when we come back is going to be crazy, guys. Jump on the Anfield Express because it is just going to be madness. Games, every 2-3 days, big game, league game. Can't even draw the game. Cup quarterfinals, Champions League, semi-finals, FA Cup. Oh, I gotta have to rest my voice big time. But guys, I'm gonna go. I might pop over to Jack Mac LFC. I think he's live. I might pop in there for 10 minutes. Now in a few minutes, you want to pop over to Jack Mac LFC to see what's happening. But Liverpool into the semi-finals of the FA Cup, beating Nottingham Forest by 1-0. Diogo Jota doing the business late on, but we were lucky today. It was scrappy, but I don't care. We're into the semi to play City. This means more. Stay safe. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub. You know what to do, guys. I'm going to pop over to Jack Mac LFC to say hello. Oh, I'm out of energy, but we were lucky today, guys, but I will absolutely take it. Stay safe. You'll never walk alone. Cheers.